Yeah. Glitch the guarantee. E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no brakes. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You get in this place. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I been up the smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good leads. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, if it comes to Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through transparency. Heard their self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100.
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business starter fees. Street blues, what I taught, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated ultras, real Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here come the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chick. Something about the VBA. She flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
And y'all already know, man, we here, man. It's Monday, man. Right? 2 days away from 2026, man. And we here. It's a beautiful thing, man. For New Year's Eve, like I told y'all, we're going to be doing a special New Year's Eve show. I got invited to a few parties. You know what I'm saying? A few situations, but I think I'm gonna stay my ass at home. Something is telling me to just stay my ass at home. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go give me a bottle of Terramana, go give me some food, and I'm gonna bring my ass home. And I'm gonna tap in with y'all, man. We're gonna do a live stream, 2025 year-end wrap-up live stream. We're gonna do a show basically of things that I cover over here on the platform all this year. You know what I'm talking about? And we're just gonna have some fun. You know, so listen to some music, roll up, hoe up. And we're gonna bring the new year in like that. Tap in with me. I'm talking about 2026. I'm gonna bring it in, going live on the platform. You dig? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. How y'all doing today, man? How y'all feeling? How y'all living? How you doing? Right? Now, over here at A-Real Talk, hold on, let me check something real quick, because I think I still got it in here. Right? Do I? I don't have to put it in there. Yeah, but 2025 has been a very interesting year, to say the least. Chaos Brain, what's good with your wine? Tap in, walk with us. We're going to have this conversation, man. Listen here, man. Right? E&E every day, all day, no days off. FBA all day, every day, all day, no days off. Y'all know what it is, man. And we is monetized over here at A-Real Talk, so go ahead and hit that $ and sock it to your brethren pocket like a Toledo rocket. You understand? Gotta support each other, man. Tap in, walk with us. But yeah, though, man. And for the most part of 2025, what we have seen is a current barrage, right? We've seen a current barrage of I'm gonna say propaganda, misinformation, disinformation on our name, our lineage, our heritage, our culture, right? And what y'all have noticed throughout this year specifically has been a direct attack on our legacy, man, and ownership thereof, right? Now, when this thing first kicked off, I told you one of the major reasons, right, why this situation kicked off in the way it did with the pushback is because these record labels and the people who run them are starting to see that old Negro spirit is arising again, man, right? And the whole theme of their scheme is manipulation, right? Manipulators manipulating manipulators for those who want to be manipulated, right? Tap in, tap in. My I see Yellow D tapping in 2 days in a row. Yellow D, man, you got to start tapping in. It's the perfect show to listen to while you at work. Because you know we're going to talk about some real ish, right? Like tonight. You know what I'm talking about? Now, I just want to say something real quick. You know what I'm saying? Not just to focus on my brother Yellow D, because this is actually my brother in real life, but I just want to say this real quick, man, right? Ending out 2025, going into 2023. Hey, man, I appreciate all the support from all of y'all, especially people who I really know from the turf for real, like my brother Yellow D. I appreciate all the emails. I appreciate the super chats. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the cash apps offline when people shoot through. I appreciate all the support. My brother XL Pro, you know, talking about my brother Project Leroy coming back in the building. You know what I'm saying? All the supporters that tap in on a regular basis, man, I appreciate y'all. Listen here, man. I look at my analytics, and you know, I could pretty much say that I'm pretty much shadow banned and ghost banned on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? More shadow banned than ghost banned. And that's cool. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, I appreciate all the support anyway, man. I know how YouTube works. I know how social engineering works. You know what I'm saying? And let me just say to all y'all out there, other content creators who be tapping in on us smaller content creators and be sitting up here swagger jacking, game stealing intellectual property. Let me tell y'all, man, keep doing it. Right? Just keep doing it. You know, that's how I know my job is being done. Right? And that's what I'm here to do, to influence and inspire others, even those who want to jack the swag and not pay homage. See, everybody whose vernacular I use, everybody who say something that I think is fly or slick, because I'm a fly or slick cat, I always pay homage to them. Rest in the essence of simple. I use a lot of stuff simple stuff. Shouts out to my brother Red Supreme TV, King Supreme TV. I use a lot of stuff. Shout out to my big bro up out of that West Coast, left coast, that North Cackalack, you know what I'm saying, in that Yay area, that Bay Area region, man. My brother Sir S with the wisdom. I use a lot of his vernacular. Listen, I'm not afraid to say that. You know, I'm a real ass ninja out of that Columbus, Ohio, man. You hear me? And for 2026, man, we're going to go hard in the paint, like my brother Wallaby would say. You understand me? We're going to upgrade the content. We get in the studio all the way together. And lots more things coming as well, too. You know what I'm saying? We're taking the wine to another level. So y'all get at me if y'all want to order y'all. We got the Riesling. We got the, what's this, the Merlot. You feel me? I need to change the label on that too, because Merlot is definitely French. I don't even know why I got the Del Coliseum on there. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man. I just wanted to say that real quick, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? Y'all appreciate all the support, man. I really do, man. I'm saying, smash the like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. And what we have seen this year is a onslaught of trying to circumvent, what's the word I'm looking for here, man? You know what I'm talking about? Trying to usurp. It's a perfect word. Trying to usurp. And I'm talking about the people who run the music industry, right? As well as the entertainment industry in its entirety. They're trying to use their new slave class of Latinos to usurp our heritage, our lineage, our culture. And we ain't having it. That's why we getting so much pushback. And that's why this pushback is being corporately funded. Shout out to the big homie Phil, man. Right? Shout out to the big homie Phil Scott. I'm definitely about to order his book. That's one of the birthday gifts I was going to get for myself was Phil's book, man. He got a book on how anti-Black racism is being pushed with the algorithm and is in fact done intentionally, like I've been telling y'all, and they've been using it to profit off of. And now they're using their slave class, these Latinos, right? Their new slave class to help to usurp that which they want to keep, but see that it's slipping away and it ain't working. Right? I don't know. This is just something I just want to say. Now listen here. Let me just say this before we get into the show. I ain't got nothing against you Latinos, specifically y'all Mexicans. When I say I ain't got nothing against y'all, I mean I don't have nothing against y'all as a people. I know a lot of Mexicans individually. This ain't that. This is as a whole, as a collective, right? Not necessarily, you know what I mean? Not individually, but collectively. Yeah, man. Shout out to Phil. Monique Robinson, what's up with you, loved one? Right? Yeah, I rock with big homie Phil, man. You know what I'm talking about? Up out of that Texas, man, that Dallas. Right, and I'm getting his book too. I can't remember the title of it right now, but that's the subject matter of the book, man. He's talking about how, you know, say anti-Black racism, specific in America, is a big operation, and I've been telling y'all that. This is why we talking about what Phil's talking about in his book is the digitized. You understand what I'm saying? Version of liberation theology, or Black liberation theology, or Black liberation movements, right? Which stems out of goddamn it communistic, totalitarian, demonic, right? Liberation theology, right? And what we've seen this year is, I mean, like just a complete onslaught of trying to true creators of this beautiful thing, this beautiful, most powerful, most influential genre of music ever created, man. You know what I'm saying? Created by young street ninjas in the hood, right? And outside of that, all other aspects of our culture as well. And we absolutely must protect our culture, we must defend it, and we absolutely must put a number 11 in the chat if you think we should gatekeep our culture. Put a number 12 in the chat if you think we shouldn't. Now, if you think we shouldn't, I would absolutely need you to come up here when I drop the link and explain to me why we shouldn't. When all other so-called cultures gatekeep their culture, like these Latinos as a whole, but specifically Mexicans, right? Now, I didn't put this in the title because I'm not talking to just the Mexicans. I'm talking to the majority of the Mexicans. They're the majority, but all of y'all Latinos, man. And like I said, I don't want y'all to get this the wrong idea. I don't hate Latinos. I don't have no disdain for Latinos, right? Definitely don't want no smoke with no Latinos. Not because I'm scared, because I'm just not that type of guy, right? It ain't that serious. We talking on this ain't that, right? Yeah, and you know, and that's funny. And this is what I'm saying, y'all. All this actual history that we have, historical evidence, historical paperwork, and the fact this is the main reason why most of y'all gotta go, and two, why we shouldn't rock with y'all, is because even when we sit up here and provide y'all the historical, factual evidence, y'all still are very disrespectful and act as if this stuff didn't happen, right? And that also is a display of how ingrained into the fabric freaking fibers of y'all psyches, right, that Latin liberation theology really is. And it also shines light on the anti-Black aspect that has also been ingrained, indoctrinated, grafted, I would even say, into and onto y'all Mexicans specifically, but all Latinos. Latino doesn't refer to a lineage, a bloodline, a phenotype, none of that. Latinos or people who are, right, of mixed, diluted Spanish or Portuguese descent. And I want y'all to understand this now, so y'all can get a full gauge and scope of how powerful the country of Spain was, as its rivals were France and Great Britain. Look at all the so-called Spanish-speaking countries in the world, specifically over here in the Western Hemisphere with Mexico, Central America, and South America. Do y'all understand it wasn't the British who colonized y'all? Y'all understand it wasn't the British who colonized Mexico, Central America, and South America? Yeah, that's all they get, Monique. They ain't, listen here, and we're gonna talk about this on Saturday. Hey, y'all not skilled and gifted lyrically enough to compete with us on that level. It's only been like a few of y'all, right? And y'all either mixed with us or, you know, y'all never really got y'all shine like that. But it's not a lot of y'all. It's not something that y'all known for. Y'all not known for being wordsmiths, known for barsmen or barswomen. Y'all not known for none of that. Y'all not really even known musically or for y'all's music. Latinos. Y'all known for y'all's food, which is not a bad thing, which is something to be proud about. Because if you really want to learn a culture, if you really want to know a culture, what is the best way to do that is to eat the food that they eat on a daily basis. That's the best way to get familiar with a culture, is to eat and drink and be merry and break bread with each other. And I love Mexican, specifically food. It is, in my opinion, Mexican cuisine is the best in the world. That's just my personal opinion. And I've had all ethnic, well, I'm gonna say, I had a lot of different ethnic cuisines. And I gotta say, Mexican food is the best, man. If you agree with me, put 11 in the chat. Put 11 in the chat if you think that Mexican food is the best ethnic cuisine on the earth. I think it is. I love Mexican food. Food is so good. It's like a mixture. You can see the roots of a lot of different influences in Mexican food. And you can see how Mexican food influences others too. That's what I like about Mexican food, right? Specifically, Mexican cuisine is the best to me on earth. That's just my personal opinion. But outside of y'all's food, y'all not really known for too much other. And listen, I'm not trying to be funny. We're gonna do that on Saturday. I'm being serious right now. I'm being dead ass right now. We're having a conversation. We're being real. And if we're not gonna be honest, Latinos, this is another reason why we don't need to be trying to like have no alliance or nothing with y'all. Because if we ain't gonna be honest, if we can't sit up here and have these conversations without y'all getting in y'all's feelings and adorning this victimhood mindset, another sign of the indoctrination, right? The Latin version or Latin liberation theology, which is really communistic, totalitarian, demonic theology, ideology, right? Yeah, everybody love Mexican food, man. Y'all even got y'all's own day, and we done gave y'all's own day, Taco Tuesday. We done sit up there and gave y'all Taco Tuesday, man. Us black folks probably celebrate Taco Tuesday more than y'all. We probably made it up. My man Yellow D say, man, shout out to my Puerto Rican brothers. UFO, Fev, and terminology. Those are two real words. And yeah, you're right. You're right, man. Very few and far in between, right? And we're going to get to that on Saturday. Yellow D, you're going to want to tap in on Saturday because I'm going to do a part 2 to Sereno rappers like I did, I think, about a year or so ago. I'm going to do a part 2 of that. We're going to have some fun, right? Everybody loves tacos, homie. Who doesn't like a great taco? Birria. Who doesn't like carnitas? Who doesn't like sofritos? Who doesn't like a good enchilada? A good, you know? We love Mexican food, man. A nice torta, right? A food truck, a carta torta, right? Food, man, but when it comes to our culture, us FBA'S, that's foundational Black Americans. Look, I love that term because it's so fit. Our culture is the absolute most influential, dominant culture on earth, right? And we get to a point where we're about to completely control our culture from the top down, meaning we coming for y'all record labels too. But we understand the easy situation, right? We understand, right, us that it's going to have to be done strategically. And we ain't talking about everything, but just know it's happening. We coming for our ish, right? Now, you see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Goddamn it, Yellow D. I'm pretty sure we made Taco Tuesday up. I'll be willing to put some bread that us FBA put the term Taco Tuesday. I would be willing to put some money on that, right? Because it sounds like something we would do, right? And yeah, man. And I think it's high time that we gatekeep our culture, specifically from you Latinos, especially you Mexicans and Puerto Ricans. Right? Now, there's exceptions to that. Exceptions to people like Pun, people like Dan Patrick was having man, people like UFO and terminology, you know what I'm saying? Be Real and Cypress Hill. But outside of that, yeah, we did. We always doing that, man. We just fly like that, man. We have the most dominant, profitable, influential culture on all of planet Earth. We influence the world. Street little ghetto ass black ninjas from right here in America. We ain't from Africa. We have to go back damn near half a century or more before we can start tracing our roots back to Africa. Maybe more than that. We from right here in America, man, and we created this culture. And to sit up here and think that we ain't going to defend it is crazy. To try to, what y'all say now, gaslight us or ridicule or shame us into thinking that we are somehow being negative or for saying so. Y'all think, see, this is what y'all don't get nowadays. And I think a lot of y'all, especially the older class of people, including the people who run our governments, y'all not the ninjas from you that y'all dealing with a new breed, and not necessarily a new breed, but the last breed. How about that? It's us early millennials. Us early millennials. And we're coming of age. Us who were born sometime between 1980 and let's say 1990, 92. Right? I would even most right? Specifically is the last generation of age to know what this world was like prior to the internet and social engineering, social media. So what that means is that we have a frame of reference. We are the direct product of the 80s and the 90s, right? We mark the brink of a new generation of not quite the 80s, but late 80s, early 90s, going into the 2000s, and we were right at that cusp of coming to age when society was technologically flipping, if you would. So we got a frame of reference. We can remember what things was like when social engineering, social media was not around, right? Y'all got to understand how important and pivotal us early millennials are. So much attack right now, not us specifically, but us FBA'S as a whole. But that's why it's going to be up to us early millennials, right? And defending the culture. We will be killed. We will not be shamed. We will not be punked for sure. Never chumped off into somehow taking on a mind frame that us defending our culture is a bad thing. Right? So if y'all think we about to let up, take it easy, no, it ain't happening. Right? On the contrary, it's only going to get more intense as more of us start to awaken. Listen here. It is high time that we protect, defend, and gatekeep our culture. Right? Every aspect of it. And on top of that, it's also very, very, very important for us to do this on a top-down level, meaning going for the very top. All y'all people who run record labels and been sucking all the energy and financial energy out of our culture and screwing us over for it, them days is about to. That's why everything is being, what I keep telling y'all, consolidated and automated. We got 4 years, y'all, about 4.5 years. Actually, we got like 4 years, right? To get on code with each other, link up, and make a situation to where, you know, we can be the influentials that we are. But for our benefit, though. Right? Put a number 11 in the chat if y'all think that we need to gatekeep our culture from everybody. That ain't us. Right? We have the ability to do it. We can absolutely do it. What does that look like? Does that mean that we're going to physically do anything as far as like, nah, not how you think. Stop giving our support. And opening. No more features. No more jumping on nobody's tracks. No more none of none of that. That means you know, if you got the ability to do so, buying yourself out of your contract with your record label. Man, we got to get out of this. There's bad apples amongst every group. Right? But at times like this, the real ones of us begin to emerge, right? The real ones amongst us begin to emerge, and it's only right because it's the natural order of things that we eventually link up. This is why they're trying to shut down the internet social engineering right now, or at least they're trying to get a significant amount of control over it, right? Right? We need to gatekeep our culture from everybody who ain't us. Right? And it's going to be stipulations, and we can put these stipulations in order, man. Just like these other people do with their culture, man. Prove that. We ain't jumping on supporting that. We ain't being featured on that. We about to have that producer do that. Let's and that's yeah. Man, before Pretty Boy, I'm friends with La Russell on Facebook. You know what I'm talking about? He be commenting on my this summer. Wasn't able to tell La Russell all the time. La Russell, stay independent. Bro, you got a unique point in your career, bro. And this is what gatekeeping the culture is. Don't sign to no majors. Do all the work. Right? Hire your people. Hire your family. And when us. Right? Seek us out. Right? When you go to the cities like Columbus, when you come to Columbus, notice, man, for the real one. La Russell is the blueprint for to be and stay independent, man. I hope LaRussell, man, LaRussell, if you happen to hear this, bro, stay independent, bro. Fully, totally independent. Don't sign in no majors, no none of that, man. Right? Stay fully independent. Right? We in the day and age to where you don't need these labels. People like LaRussell prove that, and this is a reason why we need to gatekeep our culture. LaRussell proves that you do not need a major record deal. You just need a strong team. And this is why we got to get on code with each other, y'all. We got to support each other. Right? Right? Yeah, I read that. I read that article and I seen the video when he was talking about it. FBA brethren and sisters, all of us. They tell us it's only 43 million of us. I want to say it's more like 80 million of us. I want to say it's more like maybe even close to 100. Anytime these people tell you a number and say this is official number, double it. That goes with anything. Just like with these illegals, they told us it's like 40 or 50. No, it's more like 100+ million illegals in our country. Whatever number they tell you, double it. Yeah, you gotta turn down these majors, man, because they all work for the U's, specifically the Khazarians. Right? And if we was going to, in any state, listen to me, my black brethren and sister, my foundational black brethren and sister, if we are going to gain control of the financial resources that are generated from our culture, top down, we have to stop doing business with these major labels. We don't need them anymore. We got to stop signing these record deals. We got to go fully independent. Fully. Right? This is why they come to the internet, because they don't want us to be able to use the internet. See, the internet. See how they already starting to act crazy. See, J. Edgar Hoover said there will never be another Black Messiah. The devil is a lie. We done have so many of our young black brethren and sisters growing up, just geniuses, mathematical geniuses, technological geniuses, literal geniuses, young people. Y'all see the stuff on Facebook. Y'all see it on Twitter. Y'all see it on Instagram. Our young black sisters and brothers throughout the country just doing all types of wild, innovative, super crazy, smart stuff, like inventing goddamn it, fuel from plastic, like creating new everything. Y'all see it? Right? Right? My man Dan Patrick say, oh, let me read some of y'all comments. Yeah, you already know. Hey, I'm the same way, Monique. I don't listen to, and this is something y'all, and we got to get rid of. See, if we make drill music not popping, the record labels ain't gonna be able to profit from it, right? Monique, be quiet, man. Get up here and spit some bars, then, man. They locked. That's exactly why they locked our Canadian brethren up, right? I'm gonna write that nigga Tory Lanez a letter, man. Yellow D. I told myself, I said, you know what? This weekend, I got a whole weekend off. I said, try to stab our brother and everything. That's our Canadian brother, man. You feel me? People like Tory Lanez, you know, he's an exception, right? He's our Canadian brethren, but he put on. Tory Lanez show love, right? You know what I'm saying? So, we know he good. But we absolutely need to gatekeep our culture. I'm talking about on so many levels, though, man. Right? Gatekeep our culture on many, many levels, man. Right? Especially from these Latinos, specifically these Mexicans. And we're going to go a little bit in depth on Saturday. We're going to have some fun on Saturday, right? We're going to have some fun with these Mexican rappers. We're going to have Sereno rappers, or what they call Sir rappers, part dos on Saturday. We need to gatekeep our culture, specifically and especially from Latinos entirely, but specifically Mexicans and Puerto Ricans. You don't hear Dominicans. You don't hear people from Central and Southern America sitting here trying to talk about that had anything to do with the creation of hip hop at all. You know, respect to our Central and Southern American brethren and sisters who pay homage to our culture, like how they do out there in Brazil, in Argentina, in Chile, Colombia. They got that anti-black racism too, but they don't try to lay claim to the culture, though. Right? They did Tory real bad, though, but Tory gonna be venerated, though. You know what I'm saying? Tory gonna be venerated, though. Watch. Y'all gonna see. Right? But these Mexicans specifically, right, and Puerto Ricans, but more so Mexicans. Because at least the Puerto Ricans can say that they was adjacent. Right? Nah, if you just a writer, okay. You know. If it don't add up, if it don't count, we can't count it. Count, Monique, man, bars. Right? You hear we barsmen over here. Me, Els, my brother Court, Glitch. This is what we do. It's part of our culture. That's why so many of us can actually rap, because it's part of our culture. It's literally in our DNA. Right? That's why it comes so natural to us. Right? You funny as hell, Dan Patrick. Not ambitions of a writer. Yeah, that's what he did, man. He cracked the code with the NFTs, man. He figured out Ryan Leslie didn't make too big of a like how Tory, because Ryan Leslie ain't popping like how Tory is. See, actually, and I'm gonna do a show on this too. Actually, Ryan Leslie cracked the code originally. To do so Tory could do what he did, right? Realizing off of your audience and your fan base, man, right? And owning everything. But these Mexicans, man, we'll talk about that. We're gonna get to that. But these Mexicans, man, the majority of Mexicans are in California on the West Coast, specifically. Stuff that y'all been on lately, man, it's just crazy. It's just it's just crazy, right? This is absolutely. Y'all think that we is going to back down or let up? Y'all are 14 karat crazy. We really need to gatekeep our culture from y'all. Really, like I said, at least when it comes to the Puerto Ricans. It's a significant amount of Puerto Ricans. Shout out to all my Puerto Rican brethren and sisters, too. That's on that real stuff. And pay homage to us FBA'S for creating this beautiful culture that we have and allowing y'all to be a participant and adjacent and grow up with us. Right? and participate, man. Shout out to y'all. But to all y'all who actually is really going along with this sentiment that y'all actually created it with us, nah, we ain't going for none of that, right? But specifically, these, so say at least the Puerto Ricans has got a significant number of them that know the real and pay homage, right? Which is why they've been allowed to come in hip hop, which was why the Puerto Ricans are way more marketable than you Mexicans are, right? And we're gonna get to that too, right? Right? E40 cracked the code, huh? A foundational Black American man, triple OG up out of that Yay area. Matter of fact, he's the one that named it the Yay area. He cracked the code as well. E40 signed one of the most lucrative joint venture 50-50 partnership deals with a major record label in history. Right? Do y'all know that about 40 Water? Yeah, but Mexicans, y'all, like I say, man, this ain't like on no beat, because it ain't that though, man. It's not that, man. Y'all the ones that try to make it that. It ain't like that. This is internet, so we just talking, but we talking real talk though. Like all other Latinos, y'all have been severely, I would say more so than others, been indoctrinated with anti-Black theology, ideology, due to the fact that y'all have been completely and totally decimated and taken over by Spain. Right? And when I say what I say about Spain, I say with respect, because Spain, right? Spain basically ran Mexico, Central and South America. I mean, they colonized most of it, right? And a lot over here too. Like I say, their only rivals was the French and UK empire, along with other ones that don't get mentioned in history, but we ain't gonna talk about that, right? But the fact that some of y'all be saying what y'all be saying, like these silly old, out of shape, ill-informed, I'm talking about just like ignorant older Mexican guys on YouTube talking 14 karat stuff as hell and ain't talking, right? But all these Mexican rappers, right? Sitting and got the gall, the nerve to not pay homage to us. And then go so far as telling us that we can't gatekeep our culture, or telling us that our culture is for everybody, saying goofy stuff like it's culture. No, it's Black, specifically foundational Black American street culture. It belongs to us. It's not everybody, or should I say it doesn't belong to everybody. It can be for everybody, but it doesn't belong to anybody. It belongs to us, right? And the fact that y'all don't like to pay homage is that it's more reason for us to not rock with y'all and for y'all to go home, right? Now, all these Mexican rappers, man, we're going to go in depth in this on Saturday. We're going to have some fun, man, because I'm clowning. Listen here, and this is why I do what I do. I don't, I talk with respect, and I don't get so. A negative perspective, divisive, for sure. This is what delineation is all about, completely, totally separating ourselves from other groups and working on us, right? We don't need anybody else, y'all. We to to them the $2.5 trillion spending and buying. I need to rock with nobody else. We don't. Money for all of us to eat great. Fully use every bit of them. 3 worth and value collectively. And we're talking about just us here in America. Right? Yeah, man, we worth a lot, man. We don't need any, we literally don't need anybody else. And this is why it's such an attack. Have an attack, man, when it comes to us, right? Now, we got a lot of content on YouTube with a lot of these guys talking stuff. Right? This dude right here, man. Shout out to my brother Red, man. Oh, man. Where this dude at, man? Where this guy at, man? Right? Let me find this up, man, real quick, man. What's dude's name, man? Hold on, he says, hit up. Does it belong to black people? All right. All type of reasons why we just need to not rock with y'all, man. Right? I can't find that damn video. Hold on real quick. Let me find this video real quick, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Yeah, man. It ain't. It definitely ain't. And I talked that dude Sonny name in. The first thing to pop up was my homie Red, man. Shout out to my brother King Supreme TV, Red Supreme TV. You did. Probably use some of my breakfast content.
What it do?
You did.
What it do? What it
Ain't
do?
got to worry about my brother.
Hey, y'all, man, what's going on?
Or nothing like that.
Hey, shout out to everybody in the gang. It's Red Supreme, baby. Open heart surgery, the first blood transfusion. Stupid. Collective did a video saying to be on some anti-black shit. I think we are. Like we can't see the obvious. You guys burned down black ladies' apartments living in Mexican, us to look at them like they're not racist. Nobody's tripping off Norbies. Nobody's losing sleep. We're just body. But it proves what Collective did a video saying that blacks put a green light on.
Something up, man. For all those you guys that are selective politicking, you know who you are. Should be up in arms right now about what those two channels did in Norby's. Guys should be up in arms right now. This is not something that's acceptable.
Hold on, let's go. Before we get into this Norby's thing, I want y'all to see the video where Sonny said that the Mexicans should march to stop blacks from receiving reparations. I want y'all to.
And before I play this video, my brother, man, listen here, man. All y'all Mexicans that's probably tapping in from the clouds and stuff, right? What y'all got against us FBA'S getting reparations? All right. True, serious question. Why do y'all have such an ill feeling? Why do y'all get all in y'all little feelings about us getting our reparations? Mind you, it's not a handout. Mind you, it is owed to us. Doubt if we ever get it. If we do, I'm definitely gonna get my cut. I just don't think it's gonna happen. But if it was to happen, why would y'all feel any type of way about that? Though? I don't understand that. And I do understand that, but it's just crazy that y'all like, and this is what I'm saying, y'all, about y'all Mexicans specifically, man. Right? Because y'all's upper class don't even rock with y'all. Just like ours do us. Right? Yeah. I'm talking about they have fully downloaded the mind of the colonizers. Right? They can't even articulate why we shouldn't get reparations. Just as well as they can't articulate why they should. The American government doesn't owe Mexico nothing. The American government doesn't owe Mexico anything, man. Right? They never used y'all for anything and didn't tear y'all off. Pause. They never used y'all for something and didn't compensate y'all. And my question to any of you Mexicans out there that feel some type of way, all in your little feminine feelings about us getting our reparations, why would our government give y'all reparations? That's all women, man. Damn, Patrick silly. What y'all got against us getting our reparations, man? Seriously. This is all the more reason why we don't need to rock with y'all. This is all the more reason why we need to gatekeep our culture. The very fact that specifically in California with Mexicans, they really feel like this. This is how most Mexican Americans, illegal immigrant Mexicans, or their goddamn anchor baby children. This is how most of them feel and think when it comes to us FBA'S getting our reparations. This is how most of them think. Y'all can sit up here and hear these dudes say, this person is no. Sonny represents the mind frame of the overwhelmingly mass majority of Mexicanos or first, second gen Chicanos. Please don't think anything different. It's more not cool of them than it is that are. You did? I know that's right, Monique Robinson. She said, I'm over 40, but certainly ain't shaped like no refrigerator. I work out. And I know that's right. Right? So why would we rock with y'all when this is how y'all feel about us? Anybody who would be against us or feel any type of negative anything about FBA's getting reparations, man, I ain't got, man, listen here. Let's go.
See, I want y'all to see the videos because some of y'all seen it because I played it several times, but I wanted to make a whole stream about this. Now, he's saying that the Mexican community should march to stop blacks from receiving reparations. While the Mexican community, the Latino community benefits off of our hip hop music. That is our creation. Latinos, no Puerto Ricans had nothing to do with it. Puerto Ricans in New York live next door to blacks. If you listen to the music that we created prior to hip hop, you will hear all those elements in it. Jazz, rock, funk. All of that was incorporated into hip hop.
Funk was created
so
right
it was
here
already in our culture. It had nothing to do with Latino culture. So when Puerto Ricans try to say that they're co-founders, they're straight up liars. They're just trying to latch on to our legacy. And we ain't going for it, family. Now, Tariq Nasheed got microphone check coming out today, 8 p.m. tonight.
And shout out to the brethren Tariq for dropping that documentary, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Tariq for dropping that joint because that just set the pace. That set the tone, right? No denying. And like I said, y'all, the very fact that even after Tariq did the documentary where we show the actual history from the actual people, man, that are still alive to this day, the fact that we show all this historical evidence and we still get what we get from these people as far as trying to lay claim to our stuff, this is all the more reason why we need to gatekeep our culture. It's all the more reason why we need to 100% gatekeep it. Because understand what gatekeeping means, y'all. Gatekeeping means they can do rap, but if we don't support it, it ain't gonna go nowhere. If us FBA'S don't support other people mimicking our culture while sitting up here being disrespectful to us and even daring to lay claim to it and not paying homage, all we got to do is not support that. And we're going to see how they record sales do, like baby girl Tyler from South Africa. Right? Yeah. Don't let nobody tell us we ain't got no power. We created the most influential genre of music and culture on planet Earth that planet Earth has ever seen. And we coming for our spot. You want to know what our reparations is, y'all? Our reparations is taking back everything that's ours and gatekeeping it. We'll do a show on that too. Let's go, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page.
Microphone check will be in theaters. They're going to give you some real history about FBA and how we created hip hop 100%. There are no co-founders. It's 100% foundational Black Americans, 100%. And it's sad that the Puerto Ricans try to latch on to that when they had nothing to do with hip hop. They had nothing to do with the creation of it. Of course, they latched on to it once we made it popular, but they had nothing to do with the creation of it. Absolutely nothing. That is downright disrespectful for them to say that. What have people done when we created music? They try to latch on to it and they try to steal it. That's why I tell Black people the same thing about hip hop. Mexicans, a lot of them don't like Black people, but they want to use hip hop to make money. Everybody wants to leech off hip hop, even people who don't like us. Now, this is what we don't do as Black people. If we don't like a group of people, We're not going to latch on to your culture and music and try to claim it as ours. If we don't like you, we're not going to contribute. We're not going to participate in what you got going on
at all. Listen, and to drive that point home even further, right? We too fly to ever need any of y'all other people's cultures for anything. Y'all's cultures don't influence us. None of y'all's. Well, I ain't gonna say none of y'all's. Some of y'all's cultures influence some of us. But when you think about it, y'all got it from us. Right? When it comes to the Asians, fair exchange, no robbery. Right? But we don't do y'all's cultures. We don't try to do y'all's music or none of that. No other group of people do we try to emulate or imitate musically or entertainment-wise. Not one. Right? We were never influenced by any, especially Latin. We was not influenced in any shape, form, or fashion by Puerto Rican or Mexican culture. That's laughable, right? I mean, that's just laughable. Seriously. I mean, it really is, yo. It's laughable, right? And it's even more disrespectful. Another reason why we need to gatekeep our culture is because there's historical evidence to support everything. I mean, Tariq dropped the documentary. My brother Red goes in, I go in, others go in. And the fact that y'all still is doing this is it's disrespectful at this point, and it's letting us know, those of us FBA'S who have the eyes to see, right, and the mind frames to decipher through the BS, that's how we know it's an agenda at foot. And this is why we need to gatekeep our culture even more. At the same time, get on code with each other. Because with this going on, the powers that be see that we coming for our, man, that's our reparation. We coming for our ish. Right? Right? I keep telling you, man, we are not yesterday's FBA'S, man. We ain't going. Right? And we're going to let y'all know about yourselves every trip, every single day. Right? Because the doctrination runs that deep. Right? We can go on and on and on, like Erica Badu. Right? Shout out to my brother Red, man. You know?
Why do Mexicans do hip-hop if they hate blacks so much? I get it. Hip-hop is powerful. Everybody wants to latch on to it for the profit, for the financial gain, for the money and fame.
Right.
Now it shows you how
them days is over with. Them days are over with. Y'all got to start paying homage, or we ain't about to start. We ain't going to collab with y'all. We're not going to bump y'all. None of that. We already don't listen to none of you dudes anyway, because I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. And this is where me and a lot of other people probably kind of differentiate, because y'all done so much blatant disrespect when it comes to our culture with our music. I ain't got no more respect. So I say, you know, when I say what I say, I mean what I say. I don't give a damn if it's taken as disrespect. Right? Because the disrespect that my people been getting behind what we created and people trying to usurp it from us, I ain't going. And if that means disrespect, then, I mean, you know, if that's how you take it, I'm just telling the truth. The truth can't be disrespectful. Right? Man, y'all, this is cool, man. Y'all terrible, man. Y'all terrible at rap, man. This is why we need to gatekeep our culture, man. Right? Completely and totally. Put a number 11 in the chat if you think we should completely, totally gatekeep our culture from everybody on some Wakanda shit.
Mexicans benefit off black people, but they hate us at the same time. Look at
we don't do any of y'all's cultures. We're not influenced by any of y'all's cultures to that extent. You don't see groups of black people imitating mariachi or corridos or merengue or salsa. We ain't, man, you know, you got some of us who into that stuff, but for the most part, man, we ain't jacking that, man. Right? Right? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Tap in, walk with us, man. Let's go, man. 2025, man. Beautiful year going into 2026. We protecting, defending our culture. We gatekeeping it. Anybody that don't pay homage, they don't get to participate. Right? Or should I say they don't get the stamp from approval from us. And you're right about that, Monique. I think my brother Bud showed and proved that. You did. Let's go.
all the money you guys are making off hip-hop, but you're mad about us receiving reparations from the government when we done did a gang of shit in this country to deserve our reparations? You ain't got nothing to do with it, but you got a problem with it. I want you to hear the anti-black racism that's coming from these guys in this video. Oh, Red, you're trying to create division. How am I creating division? Division is already there. Racism is already there. I'm just shedding light on it. Me making these live streams and videos ain't creating division. Why? Because division is already there.
And that's why I say, y'all, man, don't let nobody sit up here try to gaslight you, nah, we ain't having that. That sucker ass, man. That stuff ain't working on us, man. We got ice in the veins when it comes to this FBA. Shout out to my brother Scoop. This FBA thing ain't for the weak, man. We don't care about none of that. Right? We don't give a damn about none of that. Y'all dealing with the real ones amongst us FBA'S, man. Today's FBA'S ain't yesterday's FBA'S, man. We a new breed, man. We that breed that J. Edgar Hoover said he wanted to, that J. Edgar Hoover endeavored to wipe out, right? On some on some Ramses trying to get rid of the firstborn type ish, man. The thing is, why he said there'll never be another black Messiah, nigga, there's literally millions of us. Right? My man, the former pretty boy said, one of my old Mexican women clients caught her dude buying box from the DR, flew the chick out, had her staying in a hotel, everything. Yeah, man, that's what they do, man. They trick masters, man. This is why we got to gatekeep our culture, y'all. Right? Because like I say, man, we're not influenced by a lot of y'all's cultures heavily, if at all. Y'all influenced by us. And at least when we do engage, participate, take on some of the attributes or whatever you will have it be of y'all's cultures, we pay homage, we pay respect. Right? We spend our money, families. So we done put so many of y'all's families through trade schools. We done put so many of y'all families and made y'all successful businessmen and businesswomen, women. And this is the thanks we get, man. You're ungrateful somethings that you can be. Look out.
Already divided. How all these fools got a problem with us receiving reparations. I want you to see the thing saying about it. It's proves my point that when it comes to their community, there's tons of anti-black racism that comes from it.
Oh, Raza want to believe that? You better turn your TV, brother. You better turn your radio back.
So we think about these black lives matter that they want to be paid for being what is it, slaves and all that?
Reparations.
Yeah, there.
Are you talking about? Well, I heard they passed in North Carolina.
Yes.
But it was
What?
It was a small little.
That nigga said what? Y'all really mad for real, man. That's crazy, man. See, y'all should have did what the Africans and everybody else should have did, man. Y'all supposed to come over here on some humble pod. Hey, Black Americans, Foundation Black Americans, show us the game. Put us up on game. Let's pull our readers, our resources underneath y'all's guidance and leadership, right? And let's take back our land, man, of our native people, our brethren, our forefathers and foremothers, man. Right? Let's go.
Town in North Carolina.
Now you hear how American Cholo said, well, it passed in North Carolina. The guy on the left, like, what? And I guarantee you he listens to hip hop. He said, what? Like he was offended that blacks in North Carolina are going to get reparations. He was offended. Well, stop leeching off hip hop. I'm going to say this and I got to be real. If you got a problem with black people, stop leeching off hip hop. Go create your own music. Stop leeching off of our culture. Especially if you hate the fact that we might receive reparations. This dude was offended. Like, what? But he'll be the first person to get in his car and put on some rap music.
The hypocrisy is astounding with y'all Mexicans, man. It really is, man. Right? Another example of why we shouldn't mess with y'all, gatekeep our culture, man, because this is another example of how y'all have taken on the mind of y'all's colonizers, man. Y'all sit up here and talk all this stuff, all this racism, anti-black racism within y'all that is, ingrained in y'all's culture, right? But got the nerve to sit up there and want to do our music, man. Wild stuff, man. Let's go.
Pass reparations for whoever's. Turn your TV, brother. You better turn your radio back.
So we think about these black lives matter that they want to be paid for being what is it, slaves and all that?
Reparations.
Yeah, there.
Are you talking about? Well, I heard they passed in North Carolina.
Yes.
But it was
What?
It was a small little
You said what?
town in North Carolina that passed reparations for whoever's over there. I'm sure they'll try to do something out here in California. I think they already actually got a little board going that they're going to start looking into it. So
Yeah, and that's when we, the Raza, need to step up, protest, and I'm talking major, and turn around and tell them, no, nobody getting reparations until the Native Americans and the Mexicans get ours first.
Okay, so, and this is why I say when it comes to y'all Mexicans, man, y'all's older homies, man, they don't represent y'all, man. And I'm cool with a lot of young millennial Mexican Americans who totally don't agree with any of this stuff. And they just like, it's crazy, right? And this is what I'm saying. Y'all's older class, they are very uninformed, unread, unstudied, unlearned, uninformed, man. And they make y'all look stupid as a collective. Because they get on these platforms talking like they know what they're talking about and don't be having a damn clue of what they're talking about. And the indoctrination is set so far in that they sit up here and have powwows about why we shouldn't get our reparations. That is some old YT supremacy-ish if I ain't ever heard it. Right? Protest. For what? Why? For one, the natives, the so-called Native Americans, were referred to as $5 Indians, gotten their reparations. I said they already gotten their reparations. only group of people in this country who hasn't gotten their reparations. Now, Mexicans aren't owed any reparations in America. I don't, and I would love for one of y'all Mexicans to produce the historical history and facts that support the claim, right, that Mexicans should, in any shape, form, or fashion, be receiving reparations from the U.S. government. I mean, really from us, the American people, because it's going to come out of our pocket. Y'all can't even articulate to us why y'all want or should get reparations too. Mind you, the so-called natives already got theirs. You got casinos all across the Southwest, man. What y'all talking about, man? Then. What are y'all protesting? The government doesn't owe y'all anything. And if they do, put me up on game. I might not know about it, right? Let's go.
You hear now? You heard Sonny. The guy in the thumbnail is the guy to the right. He said the La Raza needs to march in heavy protests so that blacks can't receive reparations. The Mexicans deserve to get ours first.
For what though?
When have you ever heard blacks saying we're gonna march to stop Mexicans from receiving something from the government? Now, of course, we're against illegal immigration, not just for Mexican people.
Yeah, man. For what do Mexicans? I would love to hear one of y'all Mexican people who think y'all intellectual to come up here and sit up here and explain that to us. Entertain us if you would. Right? Entertain us if you would. Yeah. Right. And before we get into this stuff I'm about to play, y'all listen here, man. Stop apologizing. Is this on the flow? Now let me say this. Shout out to the little homie Tiger, man. Right.
Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy CNG Tiger. What's up with you, dog? Tiger, what's up with you, my boy?
See? Y'all jack our whole entire swag. This has got to be a level of psychopathy on y'all's part. Y'all jack our entire swag. Y'all dress like us. Y'all talk like us. Y'all wear big boy gold chains like us, man. Y'all get your hair cut like us. Y'all dress like us, everything, man.
What's up with these people trying to capitalize off the Mexicans but ain't showing love to no Mexican?
He showed love to y'all Mexicans by making the freaking song. The song was not clowning or ridiculing y'all or any way. It was actually playing homage to y'all with a little bit of comedic aspect added to it. There's no way y'all saw that video or heard that song and actually thought that Tiger was trying to be intentionally disrespectful. CNG. Who is this guy?
What's up with y'all? Why ain't y'all put a Mexican on your shit? Y'all trying to show love, right? Where the love at when we needed the love with the vendors? Where the love when we needed the love when the kids were stuck in the cages? I don't see y'all. I don't see y'all out here. Where the love for the Mexicans at?
We want y'all's culture. Like I said, the hypocrisy with y'all Mexicans is astounding, man. He want to say that we try to do their culture while his entire swag is the way he dressed, the way he got that hat on, the way he got that chain around his neck. Knock it off, man. Seriously.
Love at. Show some love to the Mexicans. Hey, yo.
I made Tiger take it. Nah, yeah, no, I know I am. I know so.
Them or
Nah, word got to him through the streets.
okay.
They said 50 Blues looking for you.
Man, if y'all believe that, I got some oceanfront property in Columbus, Ohio for y'all. $1 per acre. I think that this goofy looking dude right here, Swifty Blue, who is absolutely trash when it comes to rapping. And even though I'm Tiger and tell that he is not like that at all. I still will never took down or whatever, the I Karama song, whatever, on the count of you or anybody you know. Straight like that.
You know, he knows he heard about me. He knows my name ring bells. He shit. He got a little spook.
Knock it off, Swifty Blue. Oh my God, man. Knock it off, man. It's laughable, man. It really is.
Nah, I was just fucking with you.
I mean, I don't know.
I made Tiger take it down.
See?
At the end of the day, like, I'm not Mexican, so I can't say like what Mexicans are offended by and not. You know what I'm saying? But I know, like, I had no intentions on offending anybody. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So for one, like, I want to apologize to like
to my homie, my little homie Tiger, man. If I was to ever have a, this is why I say, man, you industry dude, y'all be needing player partners for real, man. Hey, stop apologizing for telling the truth, man, or stop apologizing when you ain't did nothing wrong. And just like Tiger said in this interview, when I first heard that song, I didn't think he was trying to be offensive. I actually felt as if he was paying homage to y'all. All the ones that got y'all little panties in a bunch behind this brother's song. And I refuse to believe that the reason he took the song down is because I on it. I don't believe that. I'm not saying that that's not what happened. I absolutely do not believe that. Straight like that, man. Stop apologizing. They ain't apologizing to us. That's a fact.
Yo, so I heard Tiger apologize, right? First of all, shout out American Cholo, man. Homeboy's making mad noise, good noise. Homeboy putting pressure on these outlets to really listen to what we have to say. But as far as Tiger's apology, that's a good starting off, but we need to take that motherfucking video down, homie. If you really got respect for us and care about 100.
I mean, look how sensitive and emotional y'all are, man, over a fucking song. Excuse my language, man. 2026, we will be refraining from using profanity on a Real Talk podcast. Right? Knock it off. Right? We don't care how we feel about it. I'll be honest with y'all, man. I speak for, see, Tiger don't represent the real ones. I don't give a damn how successful he is. He a little nigga. And he absolutely does not represent nor speak for us. Right? I do. Straight like that. Yeah. Right? I want to look at that. Right? It's crazy, man. Absolutely insane. If you really care how we feel, man, I don't give a damn how y'all feel. Right? Positive and FBA Virgil decision still the same way. If you give a damn about how these people our brother Tiger song, I don't give a damn how y'all feel about that. I don't care how y'all feel. Like I said, Tiger said, I don't think I don't think it was anything to cause all of that uproar that came as a result. I don't think that at all. Right? Another reason why we need to gatekeep our culture from these people. Right? If we can't joke and clown in a funny way, to be honest with you, then what are we doing? Why should we allow y'all to do our culture? Why should we co-sign y'all's culture? Y'all doing our culture. Why should we co-sign y'all as rappers? Right?
Yo.
And let me take it a little bit further. Y'all's music sucks. I'm the guy that's going to say it. Y'all, hey, Mexicans, listen here. Right? Listen here, Mexicans. Right? Specifically, Mexican Americans, Chicanos out of California, specifically LA. Right? Y'all's music sucks. Y'all suck as y'all at it. Y'all are terrible for the most part. Most of y'all, and I mean like 99 are absolute trash. Y'all suck at rapping. Your rapping is why the major record labels have not gotten behind y'all. That's why y'all so terrible at rapping that with their big machines, influence, money, and power, they cannot make the globe accept y'all because y'all are trash. Y'all are trash at rapping. And I don't give a damn how any of y'all feel about it. Kid Frost, trash. No, it ain't you, man. It's either StreamYard, YouTube, or a combination of the two. Y'all suck at Mexicans. Y'all are trash. FBA guy that's going to say that, and I don't give a damn how y'all feel. How y'all feel about it? Prove me. Prove me wrong. Y'all suck at rapping, man. Y'all just suck at it, man. Right? Hey, put in number 11 in the chat if you think that Mexican rap sucks. And we're going to get to that on Saturday, or we're going to have some fun. Because, see, I think it's very disrespectful for people who ain't got nothing to do with helping us create our culture, trying to lay claim to it, right? Engaging in our culture, making money off of our culture, but at the same time having these Nah, that's disrespectful. So why should I be so why should I respect? Why should I show that when y'all clearly have none for us? Saturday, Sir Rap, we're going to be absolutely very disrespectful. And I don't care how y'all feel about it. Right? Like I say, prove me wrong. I would love to hear a Mexican rapper from out of California who is actually nice. I'm going to go that far. Okay, let me take that back. I ain't going to say I don't think one exists, but I don't think a lot of them exist. I don't think a significant amount exists. My man, Deformity was Kid Frost did a video with an afro and blackface. See, I study you Mexicans. I can pull up all types of characters you got. Y'all remember kids. Another reason why we need to get specifically and especially, right? Right, now let's go to this clown. Right?
Like Latino communities that have been like that, and I'm the one that's trying to break that barrier. But at the end of the day, if my baby girl's happy with an Asian, with a white, with a black guy, I'm not gonna beat her down for it. That's cool, but my preference would be that she be with a man of my skin color. Am I wrong for that?
But you're half white.
Yeah, any like just Latino. I was raised Latino, so in prison they teach you that, hey, fool, hold up, with them fools, chill. The blacks, you know. So that's the way that I'm taught. And that's what prison shows you. You know what I'm saying? It's all respect. They're not the enemy, but it's like, this is us. That's the.
Oh man, this dude Lefty Gunplay about to be in this movie too. I can't remember the name of the movie, but it looks like it's gonna be a decent movie. I ain't gonna lie. But Lefty Gunplay is another trash Mexican rapper. He sucks. Absolutely sucks. I mean, he's not good at all. He don't have one song that's fire. Not one. Not one. And we're going to get to that Saturday. Oh, we're going to clown. So make sure y'all come here Saturday. We're going to have some fun, man. We're going to clown these trash-ass Mexican rappers. And we're going to put on display why you guys don't even deserve to even participate in our culture. Y'all not even good at it. The nerve of y'all. Knock it off, man. Right? So this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to sit up here and drop the link Anybody want to come up, spit some game, talk some ish? You're more than welcome to do that, man. Listen here, y'all Mexicans, man. Right? Hold on real quick, y'all. All right, the link is in the chat. I just dropped the link. Y'all welcome to come up and say something. Listen here, y'all. This is why we need to gatekeep our culture from these people, specifically these Mexicans. Right? Because they don't got no respect. Right? Why should we allow y'all into our culture? And no, hip hop ain't for everybody. It wasn't created by everybody. It was for us, by us, like FUBU. Y'all can enjoy our culture. Y'all can participate in our culture. Y'all cannot lay claim to it. And starting now and beyond, going into 2020 and beyond, if y'all don't pay homage, if y'all don't show respect, then we ain't going to support y'all. Right? And y'all do y'all's own little thing, man. Y'all, like this dude, Swifty Blue, dropped an album and didn't even sell 10,000 copies, man. Why didn't La Raza make this boy go triple, double, quadruple platinum? Oh, okay. It's trash, that's why. Even y'all know it's trash. Right? Y'all OGs even told y'all that y'all suck at rapping. Right? Right? Man, where that video at, man? Right? Y'all OGs even say y'all suck at rapping.
Yeah, I had to make this video real quick. I was on YouTube, searched through YouTube, ran across this one cat. He's like this norteño or dropout or whatever, whatnot. And real quick on that part, I don't care if you're a dropout or whatever. You dropping out of a gang, that's a good thing. What the fuck? Who made up the rule that, you have to, get beat up to get out the game? Well, you got beat up to get in the game. Well, who made up the rules that, dropping out is bad? Or getting out the gang is bad? That's the stupidest shit in the world. Well, motherfuckers who's tired of gang banging, stop. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers is that's looking down on.
Okay, well, he cussing too much, so we ain't gonna use School's video, man. We ain't gonna use School's video. The Vorn Pretty Boy, what's good, boy?
What's up, fam? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's good, man?
Another day in paradise. I can't call it. You know what I'm saying? It was sunny today after like 5 days of rain. So it was like, okay. It's like
now,
5 days of rain
Let
straight.
me interject real quick. Now, yesterday in my city, it was 67 degrees. Right now,
that's nice.
A day later, it's 23 degrees, and it feels like it's 9 degrees outside. Snowing.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That Ohio weather for y'all. You gotta love it, man. But the Foreign Pretty Boy, man, you being from California, LA, the Bay by the way of LA, you got firsthand experience and knowledge with these people, man. And like I got experience with them too growing up, but not in the way that y'all in California do, because they just ain't deep out here like how they are out there. You know, they real docile, real quiet out this way. You know what I'm saying? And that's because they just not deep like how they are out there. But the former pretty boy, man, and I already know how you feel, but I want you to expound on it, man. We definitely need to be gatekeeping our culture. Yeah. What's your take on the subject tonight, man? You got the floor.
Yeah, we should have been gatekeeping the culture a long time ago. But you know, they came in and they snuck their way in. They swingled their way in because they based it off of individualism. You know what I'm saying? Be like, okay, you know, homeboy, you know, Hector over here being Hector, hella cool. You know what I'm saying? We grew up together, you know, out of the sandbox. You know what I'm saying? We eat at each other's house, we kick it. You know what I'm saying? And so like Hector, cool, but that don't mean Jose and Paco are. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing is like we took individualism and let them, you know, step in the gate. They'd be like, oh, you let Hector kick it with you guys and rap with you so we can do it too. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, we let them get a foot in. And once they started to get a foot in, you know what I'm saying? Because individuals, you got, you know, we're cool with certain people. And it's the same thing. It goes all the way back to, you know, the whole branding of the culture in New York. It's the same thing. They have a couple in the mix, a few in the mix, and next thing you know, they're talking about we helped create it 50-50. And it's just like, you know, and it's horrible because I've seen it from north to south because California is a big state. A lot of people don't understand how big it is, you know what I'm saying, out here, you know what I mean? It's like, but it's weird because it's big and condensed, right? So you could drive, you could like say if you live in the Central Valley, say if you live in like you know Modesto or you know what I'm saying, or Fresno or something, you drive 3 hours, you at for 3.5 hours you at the ocean. You know, if you drive 3 hours west, you straight at the ocean, right? You drive 3 hours east, you're in the mountains in the snow. You know what I'm saying? You drive 3 hours south, you basically in the desert. You know, you drive 3 hours north, you know what I'm saying? You in the bay. So it's like it's so condensed like that, but it's hella big. You see what I mean? So it's like as far as width goes, it's short, but in lengthways, the whole coast is like it's a you know it's big, man. It's from north to south. So you know when you actually get into the state and experience it and be in different parts of it, you'll find that the common denominator in California is anti-black hate perpetuated mostly by Mexicans. No matter where you go, I don't care if you in the Bay, I don't care if you in Sacramento, I don't care if you in LA. I don't care if you're in Bakersfield. You know what I'm saying? You always gonna have an experience. Now that isn't to say that you don't find cool ones. There's hateful ones and cool ones in every ethnicity, every race. But but collectively, the whole thing is do not you're not gonna be accepted amongst my OGs. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be accepted amongst my family. I'm not talking about see when we talk about these things, when you let them know these things, they say, well, it's not all of us. No, no one's saying it's all of you. We're saying it collectively. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, okay, you don't want to keep it stereotypical. It's kind of like you go to a Chinese person, what they mostly gonna eat? Rice. Okay. Now there's gonna be a collective amount of them, a small amount of people of them that don't like rice. Okay. But collectively, they gonna have some rice in their freaking house. And that's the same way in regards to your guys' anti-black racism. And you guys got it and it's embedded in your culture. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it is. And now what you guys are trying to do is infiltrate a art form, a subculture of what we created, and expect us to be cool with that. And that's just the dumbest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what if I went around, you know what I'm saying? What if collectively black people went around and and you know caused trauma to Mexican families, eliminated Mexican kids, you know what I'm saying? Got in law enforcement and eliminated unarmed black men at the rates that y'all do out here in California. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that if we decided that we wanted to get in mariachi music and blow it up and that y'all would be cool with that? That that's just cool? That that's all right? You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, like, what a lot of people don't recognize about law enforcement and stuff like that, especially on the West Coast, is it's been infiltrated. You know what I'm saying? It's like you find a lot of Hispanic police officers and they treat you worse than than the Caucasian police officers in a lot of instances. You know what I'm saying? In a whole lot of instances. And people know. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you really wanted to dig and look at the statistics and you can go, okay, how many Hispanic police officers have been have been brought up on charges for, for harming unarmed black men. And you'll see the numbers and then compare that to how many black officers have been brought up on charges for harming them. The number doesn't even match up. So that's just in law enforcement. Okay, let's take it to the street. Okay. Right now, it's like we can take it to the street and we can take it to economically. Okay. Black people don't lock other groups out of economic, you know, out of economics. We don't lock other groups out, which we should have a long time ago. You go into a black business, you know what I mean? Even in whether it's music, entertainment, sports, whatever, it could be food. It's like, man, we will hire other people from other ethnicities and put them on. But go walk into one of their businesses and tell me how many of us do they put on. It doesn't even compare, bro. You know what I'm saying? It does not even compare. It's like all these gardeners and stuff out here, all these construction workers, what they think that ain't no black people hiring these people. You know what I'm saying? But right now, there's a major supermarket uh conglomerate company right now has been brought up on federal charges. You know what I'm saying? The EEOC, you know what I'm saying, has actually investigated this supermarket conglomerate. Okay, they own like 10 supermarkets throughout southern and central California, right? Some supermarkets, right? They have been caught for purposely not hiring black people and Americans specifically, and only hiring Mexicans. And what do you call it? It starts with a V, Valerita Supermarkets. You know what I'm saying? And they own a bunch of different smaller supermarket franchise, but that's their whole agenda. You know what I'm saying? They've been caught. They've been caught. They're being brought up on federal charges for this. You know what I'm saying? So see, if that's not systematic racism, what is? You know what I'm saying? You're basically not going to give black people jobs in your businesses, but we give y'all jobs. That's the thing. It's like I've hired numerous amounts of Hispanics because because I give everybody a fair swing, which I obviously made a big mistake in doing so. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when it comes to our music, hip hop is our business. That's our business. People don't understand that is our business. That's our music. That's how we made our money off of selling records out the trunk. You know what I'm saying? It started from there, selling tapes at the swap meets. You know what I'm saying? Selling records out the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Selling records at parties and selling tapes at shows. You know what I'm saying? And DJs selling their mixtapes and stuff like that. That was our grind. That was our hustle. You know what I'm saying? So now you want to infiltrate our hustle? and us not feel some way about it. Come on, man. You guys got to be complete idiots to think that that shit is cool. You know what I'm saying? And like, okay, so most everybody knows when you're doing that work, Virgil, you know what I'm saying? Most of the suppliers out here, you know what I'm saying, are them because they're bringing it across the border, right? They're bringing, but it's a mutual beneficial relationship where I'm getting paid and you're getting paid at the same time, right? Okay, I get that. I get that. But when you come on a platform and tell the world, we don't want to sign to no blacks. We don't want to sign to blacks. You know what I'm saying? No, we're not gonna write. It's like, man, what kind of stuff is that? Because then it's not a mutual financial, financial gain for both of us, okay? Because you're gonna utilize our culture, utilize our stuff, and expect us to support you, and you get up in here and preach that anti anti-black madness in our business, because hip hop is our business. It's like it's our business, it's our hustle. That's like our dope game. You know what I'm saying? That's like really our dope game. Like your guys' dope game is being mules for Colombians. You know what I'm saying? And Bolivians and Bolivia. You know what I'm saying? That's your dope game. Our dope game is our music and entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's ours. You know what I'm saying? We have that locked down. That's why the American public they're not gonna deport us. We're the entertainment of this nation, bro. We're the you know what I'm saying? It's like you let us out. Ain't nobody gonna be buying a gang of Hispanic music, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it 100, man. You ain't gonna see no Chinese dude rolling down the block bumping some freaking, Bad Bunny, bro. But you will see him rolling down the block bumping some, you know what I'm saying, some Bone or some Too Short or some, you know what I'm saying, some Nas. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between us and you. You know what I'm saying? The world is entertained by our culture, our art form. They're not entertained by yours. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, when's the last time you seen a Indian in a sombrero? When's the last time you heard of a Jamaican mariachi band? But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Was it's like, but I bet you there's an Indian rapper.
For sure there is.
What that, exactly. There's a whole bunch of them. It's like, bro, it's a whole bunch of them, bro. I bet you there's a Chinese rapper. I bet you there's a Russian rapper. I bet because we know there's French rappers, but show me an Italian salsa band, a salsa group. Show me a Russian salsa group. Show me a Russian mariachi band. That's your guys' culture. And no one globally wants to deal with that, bro. So it's like, so what you're doing is what we created. You know what I'm saying? So you need to pay homage and step the hell back. You know what I'm saying? We dictate to if it's even tighter and if it's even good lyricism. And how could you guys even say that you're good at something that you barely understand? You ask the average, you ask the average Mexican definitions of words and certain words. What is a simile? What is a double entendre? You know what I'm saying? What is a metaphor? You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like, if you know the Spanish language, you know how to speak some Spanish and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know it when you rap, it don't even make freaking sense if you try to pull that off because it's not like us. Like we have in English language, you know what I'm saying? Because English is rhyming has its roots in the English like language. Okay, rhyming. I'm not talking about rapping. I'm talking about just basic rhyming words together. And it's because of the way that the words are developed through the English language, right? And when you look at the Latin language, they don't have that. They didn't create that. They had no rhyming because think about it. We have what do you call it? We have homonyms, right? It's like words that sound the same but have a different meaning. They don't have that in Spanish. You see what I'm saying? So the creativity is very limited when it comes to rhyming when you're trying to rap in Spanish. Very limited. You know what I'm saying? It's like we got words two, two, and two. You know what I'm saying? Three different words. Three different words. You know, three same sound the same, but all have different meanings. Two in Spanish means you. So and two in Spanish means dos. You see what I'm saying? The number two. So how could you even make that rhyme or make that creative? You can't. So you cannot say that, like a lot of these people are even saying, oh, uh rhyming and nursery rhyming came from the Latin language. No, it didn't. When you do the history of it, it doesn't. It comes out of the English language, which we mastered it. We mastered. That's the difference. We created our own language within the English language, and no other race in America has done that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, and it's like, and the thing is, it's like we were forced to learn the language. You guys can float all through life, live in this country, and never learn a lick of English. We don't have that. We never ever were given that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? It's like if a black person in this country didn't know no English, it's like you were forced to learn English. They would beat it into you. I was like, bro, it's like simple stories that aren't even 100% real and accurate. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is look at freaking roots. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it's like, no, your name's Kuta Kinde. He's like, nah, my name's Toby. You know what I'm saying? They were beating the English language into us because they forced us to understand. You know what I'm saying? They forced us to understand English. They forced us to learn English. They didn't force y'all to learn the language of the colonizer. Not in this country. You know what I'm saying? Not on this soil. So man, when you guys like even try to utilize, you know what I'm saying, a portion of something that we were forced to learn, and we made it into, and we turned it into a creative aspect and turned it into an art form, and think that you can set dibs on that, bro, you're out of your freaking mind. You see what I'm saying? Because our music comes from struggle. Our music is born out of struggle. Our music is born out of spirituality. You know what I'm saying? It comes from our captivity. Our music comes from our captivity. When you look at the origin of gospel, it was like, man, we in a jacked up situation. You know what I'm saying? We need to utilize our spirituality to make us feel better, to make us feel good about ourselves. So we sang gospel music. And from gospel music, singing hymns, you know what I'm saying? Gospel music coming together, singing hymns. From that, then you have the blues. From that, bluegrass, blues, country music. Then from that, it's just a gradual progression. Because when you look at hip hop and look at rap, you look at the first rap, the Jubileers, what were they? They were a gospel group. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, they weren't no pop, they weren't secular music. You see what I'm saying? That was not secular music. It's like if you try to say like they're the first considered, the first rapping group, whatever, but they were a gospel group. And even what he was rapping about was what? It was about, it was he was talking about Noah. You know what I'm saying? And about quotes from the Bible. It's like that's what these people don't understand. So there's no way you guys are majority Catholicism. Let's keep it 100. Let's take it back to this is real spirituality. You guys are majority of Catholicism. You show me a Catholic church that sounds like a Baptist church when they praise, or Pentecostal. Our older religions that we adapted to. You know what I'm saying? Show me a Reverend Cleveland. Show me your version of a Reverend Cleveland. You see what I'm saying? All that comes from, you know what I'm saying, Mahalia Jackson. Show me your version in your religion of a Mahalia Jackson in the Catholic religion. There is none, bro. So you cannot say that there's no music that comes from you guys that are that influenced our music, because it didn't, man. So it's like, stop it, and we're gonna gatekeep our culture, and we're gonna keep on pushing the narrative. We're gonna keep educating people, because what you guys are trying to do is trying to erase history because of your colonized mindset. And that's what the colonizer does. They go in, take over everything, and erase the history and tell the history how they want it to be. You know what I'm saying? And being, like you said, Virgil, you know what I'm saying, you're in a place where, you know what I'm saying, it's not that many of them. So they haven't tried to, they know better. They know how to act. You see what I'm saying? They know how to act. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but if they ever get their numbers up, which I very much doubt, unless the next person who decides to take that commander in chief, you know what I'm saying, which I fear, you know what I'm saying, then it's gonna be like complete chaos. But if you really look at what's happened, it's supposed to happen that way. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and the thing is, like, I'm not new to this. I've watched it happen through generations, you know what I'm saying? I'm an early 90s, late 80s baby. I've seen this happen. I've watched it progress. You know what I'm saying? I've been dealing with you people since I was a little boy, since I was since I was in kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, I know what you guys are about, and I've seen you guys. Yes, I had some cool, Mexican friends. You know what I'm saying? I've had some cool Mexican, play football together, play basketball, play sports together, played in the neighborhood together, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But you also were the first time anybody ever called me the N word was one of y'all. It wasn't a white person. You see what I'm saying? It was a Mexican. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, don't tell me that you guys don't have any sense of anti-black. You know what I'm saying? Because from my experience, and at least in California, I would say 7 out of 10 FBA have had an experience of some sort with you guys that had to do with nothing but racism. Had nothing to do with anything else but racism. At least 7 out of 10 of us in the state of California, I can guarantee it has experienced racism, you guys. And if you guys are, but you guys are lie about it. You'll lie about it because that's part of your nature, is to lie, deception, being deceitful. You know what I mean? And it's like, and it's known about it. You guys take pride in being able to be deceptive amongst not only amongst other people, outsiders, but even amongst each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and when you come into our circles, into our and something that we created, you know what I'm saying? We frown upon snakes, people that been are deceptive. You guys praise people that have been deceptive. When you be like when somebody's deceptive, we be like, bro, how it is, Virgil. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, we ain't messing with old bro over here. Nah, he a snake, he a snitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're frowned upon. It's like over there, man, on your guys' side, you know what I'm saying? You'll have somebody that's basically done some of the most foul things amongst your people, and you'll be breaking bread with them. You won't ostracize that person. We ostracize those people. We shame those people. We put them on blast. We clown them. We like Diddy did that stuff. Like everyone's like, well, what? When they try to mention our celebrities, oh, what about Diddy? Bruh, we done made a whole catchphrase out of Diddy. He been clowned so hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like no one's like saying, oh, what he did was okay. You know what I'm saying? No one's putting that up on as prideful. You see what I'm saying? We clowning Diddy. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. It's like we make catchphrases. He's a meme. You know what I'm saying? He's a freaking joke. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not proud of that, of people like that. You guys are proud of like your what do you call it? Your gang aspect. Your gang aspects. You are really proud. You're proud. They're always talking about we're Aztec warriors. We're Aztec warriors. You look at the history of the which you guys are really not. But once you guys started getting colonized and started interbreeding, you guys were the most vicious. That's why a lot of, let's tell the truth, that's why a lot of other Hispanic people in your ethnicity, like your Dominicans, your Puerto Ricans, your Nicaraguans, that's why they are so like, they be like, we ain't Mexican, because the Aztecs were the most vicious, most brutal to their own people. You guys were sacrificing your own people, cutting out their hearts and eating them and stuff like that. You guys were brutal. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like we don't, your history hasn't been exposed and that's who you guys want to ride with. Stop it, bro. Stop it. So yes, we're going to protect our culture. We're going to protect our culture because hip hop comes from us, regardless of what you, how you try to twist it, regardless of like it's too much evidence. And we know this. My mother used to tell me, my mother and father used to tell me a long time ago, bro. They used to say, if you guys, my mom used to say, if you guys, you need to hold on to our music. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we have. That is us. Is like, if you don't teach your kids about who we are, they'll erase it. You know what I'm saying? She'll say that. She'll say they'll be talking about they created it. And that's what they're doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
And that's why,
yeah,
like
I
I
could
said,
go on.
yeah, you know, we could go on
Go
all
ahead.
night. I appreciate you tapping in, man. Go ahead and leave them with your last words so we get up out of here, man.
Yeah, learn the in. I mean, we need to go back to the independent game. All you people that's out here doing music, it's like and doing music, and whether you're doing it for fun or you know what I'm saying, doing it because you love it, because we don't always do it because it's a part of us. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, everybody know how to rap. You know what I'm saying? You might not be that good at it, but we know how to rap. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because that's just, it's just second nature to us. Everybody once upon a time, if you over the age of 35, you know what I'm saying? If you over the age of 30, you know what I'm saying, 35, and you a 90s baby, hey man, everybody was rapping. Everybody rapped at one point in time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just second nature to us. That's like singing. You know what I'm saying? It's like dancing to us. That's our stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's like we don't necessarily become rappers. It's like we didn't become hip hop. We are hip hop, bro.
Yeah.
We are it. You know what I'm saying? We are it. It's like whether you do, whether, yeah, man, whether you in a, everybody done been in a cipher, bro. You know what I'm saying? You go to the club, get twisted up when you're youngster, you know, you spit. You try to spit fire, you get in a cipher. You know what I'm saying? That was our pastime. That's what we did. Y'all didn't do that, bro. And you cannot convince me that y'all did that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wasn't in ciphers like that when we was coming up. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Battle, especially out here in Cali, nigga, we live off the battle rap. You know what I'm saying? That's that's what we do. That's all these fools do is they love battle rap, and that's the point. You know what I'm saying? People go, bruh. It got to the point in the 90s, Virgil, where people would go to different people's neighborhoods just to battle rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, they gonna battle. Oh yeah, yo, yeah, these fools over here. You know what I'm saying? These Harlems over here, you know what I'm saying? They got a fool say he could bust. Oh, he could bust, man. I got a homie on Serval. And we just go over there and rap. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just a battle. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, and the essays wasn't doing none of that, bro. So how could you guys even say that you have any foothold in this music, bro? It's like if you really want to keep it real, it's like it's more of the Caucasoids that contribute to hip hop more than y'all. And they ain't even going around saying that they created it. They're not saying that they 50-50'd it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, your competition, who you guys need to worry about competing against is that white boy. You need to worry about competing with Eminem. You need to worry about competing with UGK. You need to worry about competing with freaking Beastie Boys. You need to worry about competing with Third Base. Those are the people you should be worried about competing against because they so outsold you guys. House of Pain. You know what I'm saying? You need to worry about rapping against them. Leave us black people alone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm out, bro.
Flat out, straight
Good
like
looking,
that.
Bird.
You already know my brother, the former pretty boy, man. Always Pleasure to have my brother from that West Coast come up in here, man, and say what he say, man. And let me just say this, man. Hold on. Let me just say this. You understand me? And I'm gonna do a show on this too, because this is crazy to me, man. All right. This is how this is why I always say what I say too when it comes to specifically you Latinos, man. You know what I'm talking about? And some of y'all Africans too, right? Not more so y'all Africans, man. And I've been hearing some Mexicans talk about this too. Hey, man, or Latinos in general. Hey, we can't be deported. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? Listen to what I'm telling you. Us FBA'S, we cannot be deported. We will not be deported, right? One, we are U.S. citizens through and through. Foundational Black Americans. And yeah, man, it's just not gonna happen, man. Y'all gotta knock that off, man. Knock that hoe. They coming for us next. No, I'm sorry. We are actual naturalized citizens of these United States of America. You dig? We can't be deported, man. Like, seriously, man. The fact that y'all even talking about that in the way that I've seen, in the way that some of my subscribers have sent there and emailed, man, listen here, man. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way y'all have become that deluded, man. That y'all really is talking about us being deported as if that's something that can even happen or is going to happen. Yeah, when it gets to that level in the situation, it's certain time where I just wash my hands. And I like, all right, it's just certain stuff I ain't even going to touch or speak too much about. I might do a pre-recorded on it, but listen here, y'all, man. Y'all gotta relax with us FBA'S cannot be deported, man. We are not going to be deported. Where are they gonna send us to? Right? We about to get up out of here, y'all, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. Listen, man, Mexicans, Latinos, listen, man. Got love for y'all, the ones who pay homage, the ones who show respect, the ones who have no problem with saying yes. Y'all black folks, y'all get all the credit for that. Thank you, because it is some out there. It's a lot of Mexican, Latino people out there paying homage, man. It's a nice amount of kind of you go look for yourself. Right? So it's not directed towards all y'all, but it's absolutely directed towards the overwhelmingly mass majority of y'all. Absolutely is. Right? Because the overwhelmingly mass majority of y'all are the ones who have and display this anti-black mindset. And when we sit up here and talk about it, and y'all sit up here and, you know, basically insult our intelligence and tell us it's not going on, that's not how it is, but you do the stuff y'all do, man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. To be honest, disrespectful, man. It's very disrespectful, man. It's disrespectful, man. The fact that y'all, and that's why I know the indoctrination have, because I don't even think a lot of y'all even realize it's disrespectful. Y'all just have taken on this mindset so thoroughly, so heavily, that y'all have literally downloaded the mind, the very thought process and how the mind works of the colonizers, man. And to think that us gained up as FBA'S, a lot of us are, see, we know disrespect, right? Especially intentional disrespect. All right, well, types of this, yeah. Right? So, you know, whatever, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all eating tomorrow. We're gonna have another show. You know, we got the sports show tomorrow. We're gonna be going in. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all tap in tomorrow at 9 p.m. Me and my brother King Els. We're gonna do the sports show. It's Tuesday, last one of the year. And we're gonna get to it, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page, sharing social engineering, man. Hey, listen here, Mexicans, Latinos. Love y'all food, man. Love y'all, the ones amongst y'all that's thoroughbreds and real, man. Listen here, that is not nowhere near the majority of y'all. You already know the former pretty boy. The overwhelmingly mass majority of you Latinos, Mexicans, feel exactly the way American Cholo, Sonny, old school dude, whoever the hell he was on Red Show. Most of y'all feel exactly like that. So, you know, excuse us if we say, yeah, we cool on y'all. And we about to straight gatekeep y'all all the way out of hip hop. Which ain't gonna be difficult to do, because like I said, most of y'all are trash. Most of you Mexican rappers is trash, man. At least the Puerto Ricans, you know, it's nice with bars. Puerto Ricans can actually, because they grew up adjacent in New York, so they know what it is about bars, double entendres, simile, metaphors, you know, haiku, hyperbole, you know. Yeah, man, they know about all of that, man. You know, they know how to do schemes and yeah, man. Trash, man. We're going to get to it Saturday. Listen, y'all, Saturday we're going to have some fun. We're going to sit up here listening to these Sereno rappers, Sir rappers too. And we're going to sit back here and I'm going to put on display to y'all how trash these guys actually are. Ain't nobody listening to that shit. Or are they? Let's go, y'all, man. You know what I mean? We're going to get to it on Saturday night. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. It's going to be a fun little demo, man. You know what I'm talking about. Fine like us, though, man. Listen enough that why do y'all think for some reason that y'all would never be nicer than us in what we do? Right? A lot of reason why we don't support respect because y'all shit trash, man. And we're gonna show it on Saturday. Shit's trash, bro.
With me, I got a plan.
I could help you.
That's not necessary.
What question it? It's going to hurt.
Task force, black force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on all of our black kings. All black everything, we got black tea. All black coffee, man, I don't add cream. North give you all you need, no more caffeine. Close down the whole set, no more casting. Remove targets off our back like a black team. We keep growing up the game like a black team. Your girl got a problem with me, then get at me. I'm tired to a bumper, now you got a drag queen. You can't stop me, you old as jalopy. This is past me, and I got it photocopied. Call up on film, flow, trash and sloppy. Trying to attack me, you a carbon copy. I see the heat like 10 mini blocks, and I charge for a hook, put me in a penalty box. Man, I'm killing the ops while I look at my watch. All hands on deck like the time on the clock. Task force, black force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black
Keep
things.
my grass cut low to catch a glimpse of the snakes. Devilish serpents with purpose to steal your cake. Smiling in your face while they got their eyes on your safe. Yeah. Boy, that hatred, man, they make you do some foul things. Switch up on your niggas like the numbers when the Dow change. When I'm with familiar, still a grind like a broke. Take it for granted, should be gone in the proof of smoke. Better put your plan in action, niggas get too used to hope. Formulated the plan, calculated the steps. 2020, my vision, see my way to the check. Only way is up, I made my way to the steps. Let's go. Look, only way to move is building kingdom shit. Niggas won't make a move, want you to bring them shit. But God bless the child that can hold his own. They want to give you numbers in his cell like a mobile phone. But fuck a cop, any wicked judicial system. Cause niggas on the edge, there for you to push. Bullets loaded tight up in that magazine. Bring a nightmare to American dreams.
Black force, black force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black kings.